Aggravation.
Can't stand the aggravation. You know how it is.
Can't stand the aggravation. You know how it is.
Apiece.
Then you come back blasting. 2 shots in the head apiece.
And when you come back, you come out blasting. And don't take any chances. 2 shots in the head apiece.
Apiece.
Don't forget. 2 shots apiece in the head as soon as you come out.
You don't forget. 2 shots apiece in the head as soon as you come out the door. Huh?
Arco.
You need a little more heat on that arc. Start talking.
All right, start talking.
Ass.
She's the greatest piece of ass I've had, and I've had them all over the world.
She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world. And then John.
Ass.
That Turk shows 1 hair on his ass, he's dead.
That Turk shows 1 hair on his ass, he's dead. Believe me.
Ass.
We could put a tail on them. Salazzo would lose our ass.
We could put a tail on him, it turns out.
So lots of lose our ass going around the block.
Assassinate.
And at that meeting, you'll be assassinated.
And at that meeting, you'll be assassinated.
Asses. I have a business to run. I've got to kick asses sometimes.
Huh? I got a business to run. I gotta kick asses sometimes to make it run right. We had a...
Attorney.
I'm the Corleone's attorney. These men are hired to protect Vito Corleone.
I'm the attorney for the Corleone family.
These men are private detectives hired to protect Vito Corleone. They're licensed.
Baptism. After the baptism.
After the baptism.
Baptized. Michael Rizzi, will you be baptized?
Michael Rizzi, will you be baptized?
No more stalemate. I'll kill the bastard. You're getting a great reputation.
Stalemate.
Well, then there ain't no more stalemate. I'm gonna end it by killing that old bastard.
Yeah, you're getting a great reputation. I hope you're enjoying it.
Michael, you lousy bastard. You killed my husband.
Michael, you lousy bastard. You killed my husband. You waited.
And you stood Godfather to our baby. You lousy cold-hearted bastard.
And you stood Godfather to our baby. You lousy cold-hearted bastard. I don't know.
Bastards. Those 2 bastards, they smiled at me.
And those 2 bastards, they smiled at me.
Befall. If an unlucky accident should befall him, if he should be shot by a police officer.
And if some unlucky accident should befall him, if he should get shot in the head by a police officer.
Bolt. Or if he's struck by a bolt of lightning.
Or if he's struck by a bolt of lightning.
Brat. She has a filthy mouth, this skinny brat.
This little guinea brat.
Brat. That's it, break it all, you spoiled guinea brat. Break it all.
That's it. Break it all, you spoiled guinea brat. Break it all.
Brat. You skinny, spoiled brat. Clean it up. Clean it up. For your daughter's bridal purse. Thank you, Luca. Most valued friend.
For your daughter's bridal purse.
Thank you, Luca. My most valued friend.
Bride. The bride, the groom, and the angel.
The bride and the groom and the angel.
Butt. I put a special tape on the trigger and the butt. Try it.
I put a special tape on the trigger and a butt. Here, try it.
Cab.
I'll wait in the cab.
Well, right in the cab.
Cab.
I let my cab go, so can I call another one, please?
Right?
I let my cab go, so can I come in to call another one, please?
Come on.
Casino. I want him to rest. I'm going to learn the casino business.
I want him to rest.
I'm going to learn the casino business.
Yeah.
Casino. Mo will sell us his share of the casino and the hotel, so we'll own all of it.
Now, Mo Green will sell us his share of the casino and the hotel, so it could be completely owned by the family. Tom?
Casino. We figured that entertainment would draw gamblers to the casino.
See, we figure that entertainment will be a big factor in drawing gamblers to the casino. And we hope you...
Certified.
He signed a release for a certified check of $1,000.
He signed a release for a certified check of $1,000.
Chisel.
Barzini's people chisel my territory, and we do nothing about it.
Barzini's people chisel my territory, and we do nothing about it. Pretty soon.
Cocktail.
He was banging cocktail waitresses. Players couldn't get a drink.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Players couldn't get a drink at the table. What's wrong with
Compliment.
My compliments.
My compliments.
Congratulate.
Senior Salazzo, my no is final. I wish to congratulate you on your new business.
Anyway, Senor Salazzo, my no is final, and I wish to congratulate you on your new business. I know.
Czar.
I bet Russian czars never paid that for a single horse.
More hoofs. I'll bet Russian czars never paid that kind of dough for a single horse.
Devil.
She would tempt the devil himself.
Disconnect.
Can you disconnect the tubes?
Room. Now, can you disconnect those tubes so we can move the bed out?
Dishonest. I'm talking about a cop who's mixed up in drugs, a dishonest cop.
Mikey.
Tom, wait a minute. I'm talking about a cop that's mixed up in drugs. I'm talking about a dishonest cop.
Disrespect. I meant no disrespect to you or your daughter.
And I meant no disrespect to you or your daughter.
Disrespectfully. What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully?
What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully?
Dizzy.
I'll knock you dizzy.
I'm gonna knock you dizzy.
Exterminate.
Exterminate. Watch out, so we don't exterminate you.
Exterminate. Get this guy. See how we don't exterminate you. He's funny or what? Hey, fool.
Exterminate.
They're clean and exterminated. That's a bad word to use.
You know?
They're clean. They told me to exterminate them.
Exterminate. That's a bad word to use. Exterminate.
Farce.
That little farce you played with my sister.
Ah, that little farce you played with my sister. You think that could...
Filthy.
She has a filthy mouth, this skinny brat.
This little guinea brat.
Firearms. They're licensed to carry firearms.
They're licensed to carry firearms. If you interfere...
Forbidden. Which is something that most people want, but is forbidden by the church.
Which is something that most people want nowadays, and is forbidden to them by the bits and avanti of the church. Even the...
Forgo. I forego the vengeance of my son.
I forgo the vengeance of my son.
Fortress.
Looks like a fortress around here.
Looks like a fortress around here.
We figured that entertainment would draw gamblers to the casino.
See, we figure that entertainment will be a big factor in drawing gamblers to the casino. And we hope you...
Gambling. Now we have unions and gambling, and that's great, but narcotics is the future.
Now we have the unions, we have the gambling, and they're the best things to have, but narcotics is a thing of the future. If we don't get...
Gambling. They wouldn't be friendly long if I was involved in drugs instead of gambling.
But they wouldn't be friendly very long if they knew my business was drugs instead of gambling, which they were.
Gambling. It's not like gambling or liquor or even women.
I mean, it's not like gambling or liquor or even women, which is something.
You start with a little oil, then fry some garlic.
You see? You start out with a little bit of oil, and you fry some garlic. Then you
Goddamn. How bad do you think it will be? Pretty goddamn bad.
How bad do you think it's going to be?
Pretty goddamn bad. Probably all the other...
Goddamn. Open the goddamn gate. Get off your ass.
Open the goddamn gate. Get off your ass.
Godfather. Corleone is Johnny's godfather.
Corleone, Johnny's godfather. To the Italian...
Godfather. Sure, Mike. I'll do anything for my godfather.
Sure, Mike. I'll do anything for my godfather, you know that. Good.
Godfather. They want you to be godfather to their boy.
Connie and Carla want you to be godfather to their little boy.
Godmother. Even though my wife is godmother to your only child.
Even though my wife is godmother to your only child. But that's...
Godson. He's probably in trouble again. He's a good godson.
Been 2 years, he's probably in trouble again.
He's a good godson.
Godson. Johnny is my father's godson.
Now, Johnny is my father's godson.
The bride, the groom, and the angel.
The bride and the groom and the angel.
Handcuffs. I'm not asking for help. Just take off the handcuffs.
I'm not asking you for help, Mike. Just take off the handcuffs. Be patient.
Heroin.
And one of your stars has just moved from marijuana to heroin.
Also, one of your top stars has just moved from marijuana to heroin. Are you trying?
Heroin.
In Sicily, he has plans to process them into heroin.
In Sicily, he has the plans to process them into heroin. Now we need...
Hood.
I thought all you guinea hoods were locked up.
I thought I got all you guinea hoods locked up. What the hell are you doing here?
What happened to...
Hoofs. There you are. $600,000 on 4 hoofs.
They are $600,000 on 4 hoofs. I'll bet.
Hustler.
I thought you were some cheap hustler Johnny was running in.
I thought you were just some cheap two-bit hustler Johnny was running in trying to bluff me.
I don't like to use...
Hysterical.
She's hysterical.
She's hysterical.
Insult.
Because it insults my intelligence. Makes me very angry.
Because it insults my intelligence. It makes me very angry.
Jerk.
Stupid jerk.
Stupid jerk.
Lightning. Or if he's struck by a bolt of lightning.
Or if he's struck by a bolt of lightning.
Liquor. It's not like gambling or liquor or even women.
I mean, it's not like gambling or liquor or even women. What's just something?
Lousy. Michael, you lousy bastard. You killed my husband.
Michael, you lousy bastard. You killed my husband. You waited.
Lousy. And you stood godfather to our baby. You lousy cold-hearted bastard.
And you stood godfather to our baby. You lousy cold-hearted bastard. I don't know.
Marijuana.
And one of your stars has just moved from marijuana to heroin.
Also, one of your top stars has just moved from marijuana to heroin. Now, you're trying.
Masculine.
May their first child be a masculine child.
May their first child be a masculine child.
Masculine.
And I hope that their first child will be a masculine child.
And I hope that their first child be a masculine child.
Massacred. Look how they massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Mattresses. Sonny's running wild. He wants to go to mattresses already.
That Sonny's running wild. He's thinking of going to the mattresses already. We gotta find.
Mattresses. Polly, go down 39th Street, pick up 18 mattresses, and bring me the bill.
Hey, Paulie, I want you to go down 39th Street, Cala Santos. You pick up 18 mattresses for the guys to sleep on. You bring me the bill.
Yeah, all right.
Naive.
How naive you sound. Why?
You know how naive you sound.
Why?
Senator.
Naive.
Who's being naive, Kay?
Who's being naive, Kay?
Narcotic.
His business is narcotics.
His business is narcotics.
Narcotic.
He's known as a top narcotics man.
He's known as a top narcotics man.
Narcotic.
Yes. There's more money in narcotics than anything else.
Well, I say yes. There's more money potential in narcotics than anything else we're looking at. Now, if we don't.
Nickel.
I need those politicians that you carry in your pocket, like nickels and dimes.
I need, Don Corleone, those politicians that you carry in your pocket. Like so many nickels and dimes.
Nonsense. What can I do? What can I do? What is that nonsense?
What can I do? What can I do? What is that nonsense?
Nonsense. Just go outside and enjoy yourself, and forget about all this nonsense.
Now, just go outside, enjoy yourself, and forget about all this nonsense.
Nonsense. Tom, what's this nonsense?
Tom, what is this nonsense?
None.
Would you like me better if I were a nun? Like in the story.
Mike, would you like me better if I were a nun? Like in the story, you know?
Olive.
Then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice and guinea charm.
And then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice and guinea charm. And she...
Olive.
In the olive oil business and settling here.
What's interest in the olive oil business? Settling out here.
Orphan.
Make that baby an orphan before he's born?
Want to make that baby an orphan before he's born? Huh?
Outcast.
All the families would come after you. The Corleone family would be outcasts.
It would be disastrous. All the 5 families would come after you, Sonny. The Corleone family would be outcast. Even the old...
Parlor.
He will be at your funeral parlor in 1 hour. Be there to greet him.
Now, he will be at your funeral parlor in 1 hour. Be there to greet you.
Paste.
Throw in some tomatoes, tomato paste, fry it and make sure it doesn't stick.
Then you throw in some tomatoes, some tomato paste, you fry it, you make sure it doesn't stick. You gotta do a...
Pastry.
So for 6 months, he's worked in my pastry shop.
So for the last 6 months, he's been working in my pastry shop.
Payroll.
He's definitely on Salazzo's payroll, and for big money.
Now, he's definitely on Salazzo's payroll and for big money. See? Now, McCluskey is...
Payroll.
That's a terrific story. We have newspaper people on the payroll, right?
That's a terrific story. And we have newspaper people on the payroll, don't we, Tom?
Pimp. I want you to find out where that old pimp Tattaglia is hiding.
I want you to find out what an old pimp Tattaglia's hiding. I want his ass.
Pimp. Tattaglia's a pimp.
Tattaglia's a pimp.
Pledge.
I pledge my ever-ending loyalty.
I pledge my ever-ending loyalty.
Pomp.
And all his pomps? I do renounce them.
And all his pomps?
I do renounce them.
Poppy.
He has fields in Turkey where they grow poppy.
He has fields in Turkey where they grow the poppy. In Sicily...
Precinct.
Is it reliable? My man in McCluskey's precinct.
Well, is it reliable? That's my man in McCluskey's precinct. Police captain.
Proposition.
In 3 hours he'll be released with our proposition.
About 3 hours he'll be released with our proposition. Listen to it.
Proposition.
What did he say? He wants us to send Michael to hear the proposition.
What did he say? But a beep, but a bap, but a boop, but a beep. He wants us to send Michael to hear the proposition. And the problem...
Punk.
Why isn't anyone guarding my father? You little punk.
What happened to the men who were guarding my father, Captain?
Why, you little punk. What the hell are you doing?
Punk.
I've frisked 1,000 punks.
I frisked 1,000 young punks.
Purse.
In that little silk purse.
In that little silk purse.
Purse.
For your daughter's bridal purse. Thank you, Luca. Most valued friend.
For your daughter's bridal purse.
Thank you, Luca. My most valued friend.
Don Cole.
Rackets. A cop who got mixed up in the rackets and got what was coming.
A crooked cop who got mixed up in the rackets and got what was coming to him. That's a terrific...
Rackets. About McCluskey's link with Salazzo in the drug rackets.
McCluskey being linked with Salazzo and the drug rackets. You see, things are...
Renounce.
Michael Francis Rizzi, do you renounce Satan?
Michael Francis Rizzi, do you renounce Satan?
Renounce.
I do renounce him.
I do renounce him.
Renounce.
I do renounce them.
I do renounce them.
Repatriate.
This boy, Enzo, they want to repatriate him back to Italy.
This boy Enzo, they want to repatriate him back to Italy. Godfather.
Repay.
He has no doubt that you will repay it.
He has no doubt that you will repay it. Now he will.
Ribbon. And a purple ribbon in her hair.
magari non più contesta color prugna.
Sacred. To the Italian people, that's a very sacred, close relationship.
To the Italian people, that's a very religious, sacred, close relationship.
Scum. The scum that ruined your daughter would be suffering this very day.
And the scum that ruined your daughter would be suffering this very day.
Senator.
Like a senator or president.
Like a senator or a president.
You know.
Sentenced. The judge sentenced them to 3 years in prison.
The judge sentenced them to 3 years in prison in suspension.
Sentimental.
I have a sentimental weakness for my children, and I spoil them.
I have a sentimental weakness for my children, and I spoil them, as you can see. They talk when...
Shatter.
Her jaw was shattered, held together by wire.
Her jaw was shattered, held together by wire.
Signature.
And father said that either his brains or his signature would be on the contract.
And my father assured him that either his brains or his signature would be on the contract.
Skimming. You think I'm skimming off the top? You're unlucky.
You think I'm skimming off the top, Mike?
You're unlucky.
Skinny.
You skinny, spoiled brat. Clean it up. Clean it up.
Slap.
Now you want to shoot a police captain because he slapped you?
Now you want to gun down a police captain? Why? Because he slapped you in the face a little bit? Huh? What do you think this is?
Slap.
Is that why you slapped my brother around in public?
Is that why you slap my brother around in public?
Oh, no.
Spite. We're not murderers, in spite of what this undertaker says.
I mean, we're not murderers, in spite of what this undertaker says.
Stalemate.
Neither can they. Don't worry about it. We can't afford a stalemate.
Do business.
Well, neither can they. Don't
They
worry
don't
about
have
it.
our
Please
overhead.
don't worry about
Can't
it.
afford a stalemate.
Well, then there ain't no...
Stalemate.
No more stalemate. I'll kill the bastard. You're getting a great reputation.
Stalemate.
Well, then there ain't no more stalemate. I'm gonna end it by killing that old bastard. I'm gonna...
Yeah, you're getting a great reputation. I hope you're enjoying it.
Stud.
I'm not going to race him, though. I'm going to put him out to stud.
I'm not going to race him, no. I'm going to put him out to stud.
Superstitious.
But I'm a superstitious man.
But I'm a superstitious man. And if some...
Temper.
What's done is done. Don't lose that famous temper of yours, Sonny.
What's done is done. And don't lose that famous temper of yours, huh, Sonny?
No, I'll wait.
Terrific.
You look terrific on the floor. Are you a dance judge or something?
Ah, you look terrific on the floor. What are you, a dance judge or something? What do you got to do it? We'll take a...
Terrific.
You look terrific.
You look terrific.
My brother.
Terrific.
That's a terrific story. We have newspaper people on the payroll, right?
That's a terrific story. And we have newspaper people on the payroll, don't we, Tom?
Thumb.
Me and Pete will come under Barzini's thumb.
Me and Pete will come under Barzini's thumb sooner or later.
And I hate.
Traitor. He's the traitor. Don't forget that.
He's the traitor. Don't forget that.
Truce.
All I want is a truce.
All I want is a truce.
Undertaker. We're not murderers, in spite of what this undertaker says.
I mean, we're not murderers, in spite of what this undertaker says.
Vacation.
You'll be all right. You'll take a vacation, nobody knows where.
You know, you're gonna turn out all right. You take a long vacation, nobody knows where, and we're gonna catch.
Vacation.
Mike, it's our first vacation. Connie, please.
Oh, Mike, it's our first vacation.
Hey, Connie, please. What do you want?
Veal.
How's the food in this restaurant? Try the veal. It's the best in the city.
How's the Italian food in this restaurant?
Good. Try the veal. It's the best in the city.
I'll have it.
Vengeance. I want no acts of vengeance.
I want no acts of vengeance.
Vengeance. You talk about vengeance.
You talk about vengeance. Is vengeance?
Vengeance. Will vengeance bring your son back to you?
Is vengeance gonna bring your son back to you? Or my boy?
Villa.
I want you to move to a villa near Syracuse, right now.
Io ho fatto un piano. Voglio che tu vada in una villa vicino a Siracusa. Facci vendere subito.
Waitress.
He was banging cocktail waitresses. Players couldn't get a drink.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Players couldn't get a drink at the table. What's wrong with
Weep.
She couldn't even weep because of the pain.
She couldn't even weep because of the pain.
Weep.
But I wept. Why did I weep?
But I wept. Why did I weep?
Wept. But I wept. Why did I weep?
But I wept. Why did I weep?
Whereabouts. If I accepted that, a court could prove I have knowledge of his whereabouts.
Well, if I accepted that, in a court of law, they could prove that I have knowledge of his whereabouts.
Whiskey.
They made her drink whiskey.
They made her drink whiskey. And then...
Whore.
Why don't you bring your whore home for dinner?
Why don't you bring your whore home for dinner?
Widow.
Do you think I'd make my sister a widow?
Come on, you think I make my sister a widow?